Dr. Kim Peirano. I'm a licensed acupuncturist, doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and meditation instructor. And today I wanted to go through a really brief, simple acupressure protocol that you can use to help be more grounded, more present, experience less stress and anxiety while you are in the face of the unknown or a really stressful time. In Chinese medicine, we think of the spirit as being an integral part of wellness. And what happens when we encounter trauma or difficult situations in life is that our spirit tends to fragment and kind of leave the body. When it does this, it's really hard to bring someone back to health because not all parts are really there. This is really obvious in a case of trauma, like a car accident where someone's in shock and they're totally not there. But this also happens in our day-to-day life where we might get a phone call with bad news and part of our spirit kind of goes and leaves the body a little bit. So the intention of this treatment is to bring us back to center and call those parts back that are kind of hanging out outside of us. And when we do that, we end up boosting the qi in the body, which is our vital life force, which helps with immunity and it helps with just strength in general so that we're more resilient, we're healthier, we have less fatigue, less anxiety, and we can navigate through life with presence and grounding. While we do an acupressure treatment, we want to make sure that it's a treatment. So you want to press firmly, not too hard, but definitely firmly. And notice that some points are going to feel sore or achy or kind of icky when you massage them like this. And this is because those points actually really need to be treated. So don't shy away when a point feels achy and painful a little bit. Just keep going. And we want to have a firm pressure, and you can either tap a point, massage a point, or just press and hold. And we're going to go through each of the points in this video for about 1 minute each. And you can go back through it again if you want, and you can do this as many times as you want to. Usually about 3 rounds of 1 minute for each point or set of points is going to be pretty sufficient to get you a good treatment. The first point we're going to go to is we're going to do a combination of points, is Do 20, which is the apex of the head. So we're going to find your ear and travel straight up to the top of the head, and Yin Tong, which is right between the eyebrows. Do 20 is used to help raise the qi, it boosts energy. It also helps with clarity so that we can kind of clear the clutter in the mind. You can visualize it by it releasing that clutter. We can also visualize a light coming in to help us be more centered again. And Yin Tong is a point that we use very often to help calm the mind. It's a very calming point. It helps us access the third eye a little bit so we can be more in tune with our intuition, but it's in general very sedating and relaxing so that we can just kind of take a breath and relax again. So with these 2 points, we are going to, I like to tap on Do 20, especially if I'm feeling tired. But we can massage it as well or just press and hold, and the same with Yin Tong. Usually a circular motion is kind of nice. And as we do this, you can close your eyes and take some deep breaths. So you can inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Visualizing that space in the top of the head opening up so that what we're kind of holding on releases and more of our true self can connect with us again. The next 2 points we're going to do are Ren 12 and Ren 6. Ren 12 is located by locating the bottom of the sternum, the belly button, and finding the halfway point. So about right here. And Ren 6 is 2 fingers below the belly button. And we can just massage these in circular motions like this. Ren 12 is useful for many digestive issues, which also helps us to boost the qi levels in the body. And in particular, stress or anxiety that causes digestion problems. And Ren 6, the Chinese name is Qi Hai, which means sea of qi, and it's useful for boosting qi in all aspects of the body. It can boost qi, strengthen the immune system, and also helps with deficient conditions like asthma, where our body doesn't have enough qi so that we can be healthy. So by stimulating these points, we're really giving the digestive system and centering the body through the midline. And again, remembering to breathe deeply and press firmly. The next 2 points we're going to treat are pericardium 6 and Sanjiao 5. We find these points by locating them 2 finger breadths below the wrist crease. And you can find one and then just put your other finger on the other side because they're right on top of each other. They're called the inner and outer pass, which means that they are connected. They're the loyal connecting points of the channels. Sanjiao 5 is a very popular point for expelling Shaoyang stage disease, which is a very specific way we talk about colds and flus. So it helps with immunity and expelling pathogens from the body. And PC6 is a very popular point, especially for pregnancy-related nausea or seasickness, but it's also very helpful with anxiety, restlessness, depression, any kind of mental health stuff that's going on, we can use PC6 for. So we're just going to massage both of these at the same time by pinching. And again, remembering that breathing deeply into the body. That flow of light golden light is still coming in through the top of our head at Do 20. And we can move to the other side, finding that 2 fingers again. Using the thumb and maybe middle finger or the forefinger. Just noticing if either of those points are tender or sore. You want to just press and hold instead of massage. The next point we're going to do is stomach 36, and it's located on the lower leg. So we find the patella, the kneecap, and one whole hand width below. So then we're right here, and then we find the shin bone, the tibia, and move to the outside of that. It should be a kind of tender spot that's right here on both legs. And we can rub this spot in a circular motion or just press and hold, tends to work well as well. Stomach 36 is a quintessential point for boosting the immune system and the qi in the body. It's helpful when we feel fatigue or exhausted, and also to just help maintain immunity when we already feel good. It strengthens the qi in the body, and it builds and maintains health. The stomach is also related to the earth element, which is the mother to the metal element. Metal is related to the lung. So by treating the earth element, we simultaneously treat its child, which is the lung. So this can be helpful in asthma or difficulty breathing. By stimulating the lower leg, we're also remembering our grounding and bringing ourselves back into our body. And the final point that we're going to do is spleen 6. So we find the ankle bone on the inside and move up about 3 fingers. You can follow with your thumb, and usually you'll have a kind of indent where the finger falls into. You can do these 1 at a time or 2 at a time if you're a little more flexible. Spleen 6 is called San Yin Jiao, which means 3 yin meeting. It's where the 3 yin channels of the leg converge and cross. So the spleen, the liver, and the kidney. So by treating this point, we're also treating all of those channels. This point is useful for tonifying yin, blood, and qi, and it helps with anxiety and restlessness. A lot of the times we get anxiety and restlessness because we're deficient. We don't have enough energy to process those types of feelings, and then they kind of overtake us. This point tends to be very tender on many people, especially women. It can also be useful for menstrual issues, and in general, again, just feeling tired and fatigued. I hope you enjoyed this meditation and acupressure treatment. There's more information in the description. And for more info on my practice or to book an appointment, you can visit me online at lionsheartwellness.com. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.